Hello everyone, my name is Vor and welcome to a time-lapse video where you'll see me coloring and rendering Muhammad Ali for this past week Battle of the Sketches prompt. Each week on Instagram there's a new character to draw, and if you'd like to follow along or participate you can follow the hashtag on screen right now. So let's begin with the show. I'll start by applying the colors on the right side of the figure because I decided that my light source is going to be coming from the top left of the paper. That way I can apply all my colors starting from one direction and knowing that if I build up on that area, it's not going to deter from my lighting setup. These pencils, you apply them dry, and then with water you can activate the pigments, which makes them look a lot more vivid, and you'll see that when we get there. But I started using very light shades of brown and then adding some red purples to the darker areas just to add some variation to the skin tone. And I also, you'll see me kind of adjust the lips and the hairline along with other little details on the drawing. Still getting better at drawing faces. I'm not very good at portraiture, but this drawing came out pretty good. I mean, I could have done worse, you know. But it came out really good. I'm happy with the face, but like I said, during the process I did have to make some adjustments. This is the adjustment to the hairline. It wasn't too bad before, but I had to lower it to make it more closer to what the reference looked like, you know. This is like a composite reference, I guess, if you will. I used one reference for the body pose and then one for the face, and I just made my own version of it in the paper. I'm just putting more red on the gloves because it was a little bit too pale on there, and just adding a bit more shadow colors before I wet them, just so I can have a good understanding of where I am at currently with my colors, because it's really hard to see where you're at without wetting them. So, you know, I put as much as I can and as good as I can when it's dry, but then I do go through with water and then adjust the colors afterwards. I'm using a pretty small brush. I could use a bigger one. I had one, but I was having too much fun with it already, and I just kept on going with it, you know. Sometimes I don't care if it's the perfect tool for the job, but if I'm having fun using it, why not keep going, you know, keep on going. And now we can see a better representation of how like the skin is looking. You know, it's still very wishy-washy, very washed out, but it's good enough for me to know where I'm at. I applied the first coat of black on the background because I wanted to have a solid black background with maybe like what I want to have light flashes in the back, like the photography flashes. And on the video I only show you one of them being rendered, but at the end you'll see that I end up using quite a bit of them on the background. So here I'm just wetting them through the second layer of colors, seeing where I may need more and what kind of colors I need, you know, if I need more reds or oranges or browns. This is the second and final layer of ink that I use, so I can already see how my contrasts are gonna be in the final version. When I was applying the ink, the area above the head, I kind of abused it too much by going over it too many times with water, and it didn't want to hold the ink at one point. So using the hair dryer, I helped myself to apply more than one coat in the same area without ruining it more. Here I am still applying more colors to help define the shadows. And now I'm using a dip pen. I don't know the size of the dip pen. They're just randomly in my drawer, so I don't know what they are. But this one, if you had to like put them like in micron sizes, it would be like a number 3 or 5, between 3 and 5. And I'm using the Leader Ink Black number 1. It's a pretty nice consistency for the ink, because I know that some of them are pretty thick from the Leader. I have the white number 2, and that's a pretty thick ink. There's a finer nib for more cross-hatching and texturing. You know, the cross-hatching, I use it just to intensify certain areas of the shadows and help define shape, and just to kind of solidify the figure overall. I find that if you add a little bit of texture to areas in your drawing, it makes them feel more tangible. Here's the one camera flash that I end up rendering at this point. After I showed Jerry, who's actually one of the artists that run the Battle of the Sketches, he gave me feedback and said to go ahead and try to put more lens flares in the back. And I was like, oh, that's pretty awesome, because I was actually thinking of that. And he's like, yeah, totally try to see how it looks. and this is how I came out, and I'm pretty happy with it. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, give me a thumbs up if you like, and if you want me to draw anything in particular, please feel free to drop a comment telling me, hey, what if you draw, I don't know, whatever, and I'll make it happen for you guys. As long as I say for work, it'll be able to do it. So thanks again for stopping by, thanks for coming by and sticking around, and I hope to see you on the next one. Peace.